This is my recap and reaction to Sister Wives Season 18, Episode 5. In this episode, Robyn still can't admit that Kody spent the most time at her house. But more on that later. The episode starts with Janelle in her apartment post the big fight with Kody, and Christine is helping Janelle once again. This time she's bringing a huge beanbag with her that can't even fit through the door, but Janelle just loves this beanbag so much. Christine is concerned about Janelle's living situation, the tiny apartment and everything. I mean, it is small, and it hints that her neighbor in Utah is moving, and maybe she should move to Utah too. Janelle is just not there yet though. She says it takes a long time in plural marriage to get a release. What the heck is a release and how long does it take to get one? I think she means like a real break off of her relationship. Savannah is right there during the whole conversation because let's face it, the apartment is so small, you can't really have secrets anyway. And Savannah confirms that Kody hasn't seen her or talked to her since the beginning of December for her birthday. And it's now mid-January. Unclear why Savannah was completely snubbed by Kody for Christmas, why she didn't get an invite to see Kody, she didn't get a present from Kody. And Savannah says that she was sad at first, but now she's mad. Looks like Savannah didn't get a scooter, guys. And Christine is so pissed about the whole thing, and I don't blame her. Kody says that Christine and Janelle banded together and he doesn't have the emotional fortitude anymore, and that the phone goes both ways. He said, I can reach out to Savannah eventually. It'll happen. Okay, Kody, call Savannah. I mean, that's so cruel. Her watching everyone get those scooters and everything. She didn't get anything, not even a phone call. It's terrible. Robyn is driving up her van now, and she's coming over to Meri's house. They're still meeting outside for some reason, and Robyn says that Christmas was crazy. She says Isabel, McKelty, and Truly came over. Poor Meri didn't even know, so she's hurt by that. And Robyn, as usual, just releases herself from feeling bad about telling Meri by saying she had no control, absolutely no control over what was happening. Whatever. Robyn still doesn't understand why Christine left still. It's so annoying. She's still grasping at the fact that there was quote unquote no real deal breaker. I'm immediately annoyed by this conversation, honestly. Janelle says that when they went public, it never really settled the same way as before, and they kept trying and trying, but it just always felt different. She says that, if she's going to start fresh with Kody after the separation, she wants it to feel more like a couple. And we all know watching this that Kody treating Janelle like a real husband should ever again is a pipe dream at best. So now I'm thinking, yeah, probably not going to work. Kody denies that he's been at Robyn's more before COVID. He says that he had a schedule and everything was intact. The next part of the conversation is actually really irritating to watch because it kind of seems like they're trying to make Christine seem like she did get great treatment from Kody and that she's crazy for thinking she didn't. Meri says that she recalls one time when Christine got tons of presents for Christmas from Kody, but he had gotten Meri anything. How rude is that? Why share this story though? Like, why are they making it seem like Christine didn't have a good reason to leave? Meri says that she has a secret. She says before Robyn was in the picture, her relationship with Kody was a roller coaster, and he kept telling her, I'm with you all the time. I see you more than all the other wives. So she kept track of when he was with her, and it was less than 1/3, so she was even more upset. And Robyn says, oh, you know what? I have that same secret, but she only tracked how often Kody was with her for a 1-month period that everyone admits he was at Christine's more. Pretty selective time period to track, very convenient for this whole narrative, I'd say. What about the other times? What about the other times? Kody says that comparison is the death of joy. Then there's a long-winded clip showing Robyn and Kody tried to explain that in Vegas, he was actually in an office at Robyn's house or in her garage, which means he wasn't really at Robyn's house all the time. Makes no sense. Robyn even says, "My kids struggled like crazy," saying Kody wasn't around. Christine says that he'd come to her house in the evening for her, and Robyn knew it was going on. And she says, "I'm not going to trust someone who wants a family, but is okay with Kody being only at their house." Robyn says that, she tried so hard with Christine and says that her and Christine had potential to be really close, and she didn't understand why they couldn't be. And she's heartbroken by it, and she's crying, kind of putting the blame on Christine a little bit. So this is like a freaking smear campaign against Christine, this whole conversation, and I'm irritated by it so much. Christine says that the therapy sessions in Vegas, she says that Robyn would deny that Kody was at her house the most, and Christine would have rejected her friendship anyway because, how can you trust someone that just lies to your face like that? And Robyn's still doing it, and it is so irritating. I understand how Christine feels. Janelle says that Kody always implied that she needs to be a better sister wife to Robyn, and Janelle thought that, if this has to happen, it's really not going to work. She recalls a time when basically she had called Robyn before they bought their house to kind of let her know that she thought it would be a disaster for their family finances. Robyn had clearly told Kody about the conversation, and he held that against her later on. Robyn starts to cry that Christmas was a cheap version of what the family used to be. She said, she needs a reason why my family got blown up to smithereens. And okay, so next scene, they're actually planning Christine's 50th birthday party and who should be invited. You can probably guess who's not invited at this point: Meri, Robyn, and Kody, because they just keep doing shady things like in this episode. Meri, meanwhile, is making big changes. She's going to move her clothing business to southern Utah, and she's nervous to tell Robyn about it because, Robyn's going to think that she's leaving the family too. So she only told her BFF Jen. Meri says Kody's not going to give a rat's ass. And Robyn has been begging Meri to stay for so long. I think this is probably the scene where Robyn loses it. So Meri plans to spend more concentrated time at the B&B. She doesn't really say that she's never going to be in Flagstaff or anything like that. She says she's not leaving the family and she's not leaving Kody. But the whole thing is just very sad. Meri says that she's never had a conversation with Kody about their relationship and how, it can probably never recover, but she's heard him say things, basically probably in confessionals, because he does say that in confessionals at every opportunity. I'm just happy Meri's finally leaving. She's not fully admitting to leaving, really. She's just saying she's moving her business. But this is a clear step in the right direction. Let me know what you thought of the episode, Sister Wives Season 18, Episode 5, in the comments. Bye, guys!